pull up my chat. Okay. Maybe I'll cut this just to be sure. Okay. Shoot, foundationless single crochet. I forgot how to do that. Is it like that? Hi, how's it going? You having a good weekend? I forget how to do this. Um, 1 second. Let's see. Oh shoot, is my thing gonna blast? No, okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to look at. That's not what I meant to look at. Okay. You're having a bad day? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope it starts to get better. It just really sucks when that happens. I'm trying to remember how to do a foundationless single crochet. I think this is right. I'm looking at my tutorial right now because I'm like, wait, I don't remember. Hi Mira, how's it going? Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, we're good. Let me close that out. How's everyone doing this weekend? How's your weekend going? I'm crocheting for the first time in like months. I don't really know. It's been quite a while since I've crocheted, so I'm excited about this party. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I just got over COVID. I'm feeling post sickness zoomies. Oh my gosh, that's actually the best when you're like, I can get up and walk around without, you know, like I can walk to the kitchen without feeling exhausted. This is the best thing ever. You're like, this is awesome. Crocheted 2 bandanas last night after not crocheting for a week. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. What kind of bandanas? I've already cried today. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope things start getting better. Take it a day at a time. I've been there. We've all been there, but it doesn't change the fact that it really sucks. How's everyone's weekend going? Have y'all done anything fun? I'm finally working on this project. I tried to do the gauge swatch and I still can't get the gauge right, but I'm just going to try to do it and hope that I can make it work. I don't know why it's not working. I'm making a balaclava. One of my friends messaged me like last week and was like, "Hey, it's freezing out. Would you mind making me one?" And I said, okay. So she found a pattern that she liked, and I'm trying to make it work, but I'm kind of struggling. I could not get the gauge to work. Like, I still can't. So the gauge is supposed to be 4 inches by 4 inches, 15 rows, 15 stitches, right? Um, yeah, I can't make it work. So right now I've got 15 stitches is 4 inches, but this is 12 rows. So I'm matching the width and I'm going to assess the length as I go. One granny bandana, one solid. I love a bandana. I like it for work. Like when I went into an office a lot, I would wear it as my hair is greasy, don't look at my hair kind of a situation. Love. Okay, 1 second. I need to count how many stitches I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we need 18. That's fine. That one's too tight though. 12. Wait, no, that's 11. That's 11 now. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I also haven't decided how I want to do the colors. 17, because I am going to be striping it, but I haven't decided when. Like how many rows of blue before I make a stripe? I'm not really sure. Wasn't planning on doing any markets till May, but I get accepted to do a pop-up in a coffee shop in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Stressful but exciting. Do you know, like, do you have a strategy for what you're gonna make? Is it mostly, I feel like if that was me, I would do small things like coffee cozies and coasters and things like that. I'm actually crocheting. I'm making a balaclava. I made a baby blanket for my little sister a bit ago. Oh, that's lovely. I love a baby blanket. I'm just working on crocheting stuff because I'm on my way to having my own business. Oh my gosh, wait, sorry. I need to move the phone out of the way so I can read the chat on my computer. That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. Okay, let me double check my stitch count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I just have to measure as I go. Like this project is going to be a lot of measuring. I just know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15. Great. We're right. We're right on the whip, guys. We've got this. Okay. We have done row one, foundational single crochet 18. Okay. Chain one and turn. Okay. Okay. I mostly do accessories, small home decor, but you want to do some coffee cozies. I love it. I love a wall hanging. I feel like that's kind of an underappreciated crochet area is wall decor, honestly. If I'm honest. I feel like more people should get into that. Slash, I want to get into that. Because most of, well, like cute, kind of more generic wall hangings, because also the tapestries I do are kind of strange, like Avatar anime related. And I'm like, it'd be really cute to do something somewhat normal. Like I've kind of picked out a spot on my wall that I would like to be the tapestry section, where maybe throughout the season I change tapestry to tapestry. I do like a snowman for winter, and I do like a leaf for fall, and I've got, a ghost for Halloween, something like that. I think would be really fun. That's like a project I really want to do this year. But yeah, wall hangings. Love a wall hanging. I love doing wall hangings. They don't sell well. I'm shocked by that actually. I feel like if I'm a consumer, like that's um if I'm a consumer, did I do the wrong amount? Wait a second. Wait a second. Guys, let me just go back for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I did one too many. I had a feeling. Anyway, let's start over. I'm surprised they don't sell well though. I feel like that's something, like if I'm going through a market, like a handmade market, that's what I'm looking at is like decor stuff for the walls. But maybe that's just me. It's kind of hard working the moss stitch into this foundationless single crochet, especially because I'm double stranding. It's kind of a lot going on right now, if I'm honest. Oh, shoot, I think I've Pavloved myself into wanting oranges whenever I go live because the past few lives I was eating oranges, but I ate all of them. So I just for a second was like, I want to eat an orange, but I don't have any. I might put on some music, even though I feel like YouTube sometimes doesn't like that. I kind of need sound. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna put on a lo-fi situation. Mm-mm-mm. See, that's nice. I love the lo-fi. I listen to like lo-fi live streams every single day when I work. It's all I do. Hi, how's it going? Are you having a good weekend? Okay. I feel like I've done something. Like I don't know why I can't make this. Oh, let me just do this and then let's count how many we have because I'm so confused. How are you liking the new office setup? Oh, it's amazing. Like the fact that I don't know, I kind of have a cute background for filming over there now, and I'm very happy, very happy. Okay, one second, guys. I gotta count 1, 2. Yeah, maybe I'm not starting this right. Supposed to have 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got 18 stitches. What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's because I'm supposed to do that. That's what I'm supposed to do. I got it, guys. I was doing something wrong. This is one of those patterns where I just know I keep hitting issues and I know it's not them. I know it's me. Doing great. Currently working on a knitted bag. Oh, awesome. Wait, what kind of knitted bag? I don't think I've ever knitted a bag before. Something in my eye. I think it's sunscreen, honestly. Oh my gosh, there's like really something in my eye. It's supposed to get really cold here next week. What's the weather like for all of y'all? Because it's supposed to snow a lot. What is happening? My eye. Weird. Anyway, I can do this, guys. I can do this. Mildly struggling today, but that's okay. It's Saturday. That's what, I should probably be like cleaning or doing errands right now, but I've really been wanting to start this. And my friends and I are doing a game night tonight, and I really would like to go and just work on this while they play whatever they want to play. So a few people shared their projects in the chat. What's everyone else working on today? I've got this whip. I've got a scarf whip that I accidentally left with my family, and they refused to ship it to me. So I don't know when that will be completed. And then I've got another scarf whip that I'm going to complete tomorrow, and I'm going to be recording a video about it. And let's see. I've got a scrap blue sweater that is from last fall that I haven't worked on in forever. So that's a whip that I've got going on. Okay, guys, we're cooking with gas now. I finally got it. Let's see. How many rows do I need to do? Continue working until you have 30 rows. Okay. So I'll have to do a little less than 30. What I'm think I'm going to do, because I know the length is going to be wrong, I'm just going to match the width and assess the length as I go, because this is supposed to be 30 rows. That means it's supposed to be 8 inches. So I'm just going to do this until I hit 8 inches and stop. And I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. Oh, a crossbody bag. That's awesome. Where I live, it's sunny today. Oh, that's nice. The snow finally melted. It's in the high 30s. Same. It's like 40 outside right now. So the snow is melting very, very quickly. Also, how do y'all feel about the moss stitch? I go back and forth. I'm honestly I'm not in love. I think it's, you know what it is? I like the way it looks. I don't like doing it. The amount of whips we have is insane. I have to finish them up ASAP. It's piling up. I totally get that. What whips do you have? Let us know. Share. Hi, Crochet. Is it your dream scarf? Okay, yeah. One scarf is the dream scarf. The project that I'm finishing tomorrow, making a video on, is the dream scarf, guys. I'm officially halfway through December, so I'm going to kind of just make a video chatting about what I did. And while I do that, I'm going to be actively finishing the scarf. And I'm very excited. And I kind of want to take pictures of it this week because I've got some fun travel coming up this week. I'm going out of town, and I will be seeing a friend while I'm out of town. So if anyone wants to guess who I'm seeing, or stay tuned. I won't spoil it, but I'm hoping that we can take some pictures together. Or at least I can have them take pictures of me in the scarf, because I kind of do want pictures of the scarf. Hi, how's it going? Okay, I need to confirm that my width isn't getting bigger. Do you speak Turkish or do not? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. We got this. I don't wait. Should I tell you? Should I give you? No, I'm gonna not. I'm not gonna give any hints away, but on who I'm visiting. But you will see. You will see. I'm traveling for work, and I happen to be going to an area where one of my friends lives. That's the nice thing about traveling for work is that if I go somewhere where I have a friend, I'm like, hey, can I come crash on your couch for the weekend? Like, let's freaking hang out. I really like that part about my job. Though I think it'll be fine. Traveling, I'm mildly concerned by because even though it's really warm today, apparently we're supposed to get a lot of snow over the next week. So I'm hoping it won't affect my travel. Wait, I have a question about what are you doing right now? Oh yeah, yeah. Give it. What's up? It feels strange to be crocheting after knitting constantly for so long. Doing dishes right now, I'll be looking. Okay, thanks, Ollie. Hope the dishes goes well. I mean, my partner, we both had a really busy week, and so we weren't able to do dishes as much as we wanted to. And so we we both did like an insane amount of dishes. I did an insane amount yesterday, and he did an insane amount today. We like split it up because we were like, I can't. My goal when I did the dishes was to be able to use the sink. So I did all the big things, and then today he did all the small things, which was really nice because fun fact about me, I hate hand washing small things like silverware. I hate that. I would much rather do a big pot than um sorry, I'm getting my yarn out. Then I'd much rather wash a big pot than wash a fork. I don't know why. I think it's because they're big, so it makes me feel like I'm making progress, but I hate washing small things. How do you go to the next line or whatever? Because I can do a line. Okay, so all you do, I'll show you because I'm at the end of my row. So I'm at the end of my row now. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to chain one and then just physically flip my work around. So all I'm gonna do is wrap my yarn around the hook and I'm gonna pull it through. And all this does really is just give you some space and some leeway. So then from there, you can just turn and you can just work right back down. I don't, let me know if that makes sense. I have a tutorial on my channel for single crocheting. It is left-handed, but it shows you how to do that if you want to check. Um, Got to get that to that sync zero. Yes, my partner did that today. Yesterday it was like I basically just did like a bunch of just and just left all the silverware. And so today he did like a few big things, but mostly silverware. And I was like, thank you so much. I don't know what it is. I hate doing small things. I am from the US. Hey Anna, how's it going? Yeah, let me know if that was helpful. If not, there are lots of tutorials. I would just look up like single crochet tutorial and usually they'll show you how to get to the next row. It seems kind of daunting at first, but once you get it down, it's nice. And because you do it the same way, every project you have to turn the same way. It's easy to remember. I love crocheting. Oh my gosh, what do you like to crochet? Abby, welcome. I'm making a balaclava. My friend asked me if I would make her one, and I said okay. And she wants to use this like she called it. Oh, what color kind of blue did she call it? I don't remember. I think of this as like a royal blue striped with this cool tone pink, which I think is so fun. I haven't decided when the stripes will come in. I'm not going to do it on this section because this is basically what I'm doing is this little panel right here that goes back. And then from there you go down on the sides, if that makes sense. So I'll do the stripes around the sides. I think I'm going to do like every 3 or every 4 rows. And I think I might do 2 rows of this because I worry that with the moss stitch, let me share my screen. Oh my gosh, am I on a work call? Okay. Like with the moss stitch, like this is what it looks like if you've got 1 row. It's almost kind of hard to see the colors. So I feel like doing 2 would make the stripe more present, if that makes sense. Like I feel like you'll be able to see it a little better. A little better. So our house didn't have a dishwasher. We moved in, so we bought a small countertop. Oh, wait, Mira, that's good to know because I currently live in a house with no dishwasher. Though I will say we have like no counter space. So it's just kind of one of those things where we're like, is it worth it? I don't know. We ended up buying a giant drying rack. We ended up buying a giant drying rack, and that really helps. It hangs over our sink, so everything drips in at the sink, which is really nice. And it can hold, I mean, it can hold so much stuff. Like there's a specific shelf for plates, a specific shelf for bowls. There's one for cups, but we don't use that one as much because it's on the outside, so it will drip onto onto the countertop. So that's like we put everything flat on the wires, and as we go, we'll move things to the outsides when they stop physically dripping. If that makes sense. I've been knitting for almost a year now. My friend was saying I should learn how to crochet, and I tried. It's not going well. No, I understand that. Mine was the opposite, where I feel like crochet really clicked in my mind and knitting didn't. And I've got a friend who's like you who tried to learn how to crochet and couldn't really get it, but learned how to knit and was like, I got this. I feel like people are just one way or the other. I'm doing good, Anna. Doing good. Enjoying the weekend. I told myself I would go on a run today. I'm not going on a run. Though I did go on a nice little walk this morning because that was enjoyable with some friends. I made hats, animals, bookmarks, Randy's rice. Ooh, I want to make some bookmarks. I love that idea. Though I hate using really small yarn. I'm one of those people, funnily enough, where I don't like using super small yarn. I don't like using big yarn. Like I'm using worsted weight at the smallest. I'll do a sock weight if I'm making socks, but really worsted weight and DK weight, that's all I do. We have no countertop space either, so we sacrifice that for the dishwasher. Okay, fair. That's good to know. Okay. Water break, everyone. Water break. Oh my gosh, two of us and five cats. The cats take up a lot of space. It's just the two of us and one dog. So I have similar where I feel like my dog's probably multiple of your cats. It can be tough. It can. It's tedious. Oh my gosh, I bet. What kind of bookmarks do you do? Like, do you make them like do you just do like single crochet and make them like striped, or do you make them solid, or do you do like granny square bookmarks? That would be kind of fun. I think I've done one bookmark before. I was trying to figure out. I made a bookmark that was like um actually, I don't remember what kind of stitch it was, but at the top, I did kind of a macrame situation, and I macrameed around one of my crystals that I loved at the time. It was just, I think, a small quartz point, and I loved that one. And it was small, and I liked that the quartz would like hang out of the bookmark, and I thought I was such a freaking genius. I was like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever made. This bookmark with a rock in it. Like, I'm combining all my three favorite things: books, rocks, and reading. Like, it's perfect." For the first time ever, my yarn wall is starting to look not full. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's what I liked about having my yarn wall. And one of the reasons why I want to set it up again is that it made me use the yarn. Like when I have just, cakes of yarn in drawers or on shelves, I don't use it as much. But when it's behind me, this is the wall it would go on, and I look at it all the time, it makes me use it. I feel like my yarn wall, when I used it a lot in Florida, was always changing because I would always pull from it, which is great because that's kind of the whole point of it, you know. Not to diss anyone who doesn't use the yarn on their walls, but that is kind of the point. Okay, I need to count a little bit. Let's see. First off, I want to confirm that my width is right. Okay, I'm using the wrong end of the freaking measuring tape. Okay, let me count real quick. 15. Great, 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 great. And now this is 30 rows, so I need it to be 8 inches long. So we're about halfway there. I'm just getting a little in my head where I feel like this is going like this, and I feel like this is really big. I feel like it's very wide, but it's exactly what it should be. So I just need to, my gauge is right. I need to take it in. Calm. Because this is only 18 stitches. And so it just, yeah, it's right. Really right, guys. It's okay. Relax. It's so funny when you're doing a hobby like this and you're like, this is supposed to be so relaxing, and I'm actually really stressed out because I can't get this gauge right, and I'm trying to make sure it's the same size. This is why I don't really make stuff for other people very much that needs to be sized like this. Like the fact that this has to fit on her head, and you might think, Brooke, Heads aren't very varying in size. No, they most certainly are because my head is ginormous and I can't size this to my head, so I can't try it on because if I do, it won't fit her. And this is one of the reasons why I don't make stuff for people if I can't try it on very often, because it gives me anxiety. I changed you there. It gives me a little bit of anxiety, you know. I'm like, I'd much rather make you a scarf, than something where I can't assess the size. You know what I mean? You're stash busting? Awesome. What are y'all's go-to stash busting process? What are y'all's go-to stash busting projects? Let me know. I like that this pattern is meant to be a stash buster, except for I'm not sure how people can meet the gauge very well with their stash busting. I'm still so confused. I'm still so confused by the gauge. But maybe it's just me. I tried to look it up and no one said anything. So I'm guessing it's a just me problem, which is fine. Things happen. Not everything can work for everyone. Trust the process. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I'm thinking I don't know. I wish I could figure out, I wish they do say how many rows. I'm going to figure out how many rows of length it's going to give me, and then I'm going to do the math so I can try to evenly space the stripes. I am very excited about this though. And it's funny because when she picked out this pattern specifically, I was like, dude, I've been wanting to make this one. I've been wanting to make this one. So I do think I'm going to after I make this one for her, I'm going to make one for me as well. And I want to do the inverse of colors. So hers is going to be mostly blue with a little bit of pink striping. And I think I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do pink with some blue. And that way, also, it'll use most of the yarn. I won't have much excess. You're playing yarn chicken? Oh my gosh. Wait, what are you making again? Were you making a bag or was it someone else? I'm sorry. I'm wishing you luck on your yarn chicken. Oh wait, guys, I forgot to say. Okay, if you're new here, sometimes I like to do progress checks in my lives. So right now, put a stitch marker or something, count what row you're on, and then when you leave the live or at the end of the live, let me know how much progress you made because I'm always curious to see how much progress people made, especially because I usually don't make that much when I'm live because I'm a talker. I love to talk. So for me, I'm gonna say this is all progress. I did this whole thing during the live, so there you go. Okay. I'm gonna do another length check because I feel like we're kind of getting there. 5 inches. It's supposed to be 8 inches long. Why do I feel like this is wrong? Well, I guess it has to go from the front of your head to the back of your head, so that makes sense. Makes sense. I'm stressed. Okay. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. It's because it's hard to gauge size when you're looking at pictures. So I'm looking at her little strip, that's this little strip, and it looks so much smaller than mine. But my gauge is right. So it can't be much smaller than mine. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay, no, I'm doing it right, guys. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Okay, 15 stitches, 15 rows. I don't know. I'm overthinking this a little bit. I just need to work and hope for the best. I really don't need to be freaking out. I'll put a stitch marker, but my nail client will be here in a sec. Oh, okay. That's so fun. I wish I could do nails and stuff like that. I kind of tried to get into it for a minute and I really couldn't do it. So there you go. Okay, whatever. Okay, we're doing this right, guys. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to trust the process. My friend is selling at an indie art show and there's ew, no, they should get banned from there. If I was that person, I would be telling the people, the organizers. I'd be like, no, this person's not allowed to be here. I'm so sorry. Not allowed. I actually do. I think there was drama recently where someone did report a Timu or a Shein reseller at a market. Or am I crazy? I feel like that existed, or maybe that was just my friends telling me about it. Maybe it didn't actually happen. Have a great weekend. Best wishes from Finland. Oh my gosh, you too. Welcome. Yeah, ask my friend to take pictures. I'm gonna message the organizers. Good. I would do the exact same thing. I'm in your corner here. Literally an art show. Yeah, that's insane. I know. That makes me think, like, do people have no shame? Like, you're gonna bring you're gonna resell Timu and Shein junk here? Come on. Like, let's be embarrassed. Bring back embarrassment. Bring back shame and embarrassment. I do like the stitch is so quick. I feel like it kind of, I don't know, it moves very easily. I prefer this to a herringbone any day. You lost your own chicken. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me measure again. 30 rows. Okay, so we're doing 30 rows in the gauge. 15 rows is 4 inches. Therefore, this needs to be 8 inches long. Okay. Y'all see me rethinking this like crazy? It's okay, Brooke. You can do this. It's okay. Wait, what are you working on again, audio? Oh, you were making the bag. Okay, okay. I want to work on one of my old whips. So that's what you're. Oh, a bow for your cat. Wait, that's so cute. Wait, I've been missing like lots of chats. I didn't realize. I caught a live. It's like 12 a.m. Oh my gosh, it's late. Good morning. Um, okay, I'm caught up now. You've done one beanie? Is that what you mean? I should have brought a snack in here. Every time I go live, I'm like, oh, I want to eat food. I don't know. I think it's the talking. It makes me hungry. Oh, awesome. Were you knitting or were you crocheting the beanie? Well, I spent time to buy more yarn, but what should I do now? I think you should work on the bag if that's your other whip you got going on, or start something new. That could be fun. You can work on a balaclava like me. I do want to make. I have been wanting to make myself one of these, but I want one that. This is my thing. This one will be nice what I'm making, but I want one that covers my nose and mouth. I kind of don't get the purpose of the ones that just go around your head. Like covering your head is helpful, but it's your skin, like your face that, that gets really cold in really cold weather. Crocheting, awesome. I love it. So I did see a video that went viral of a girl and she was wearing a beanie with a brim. She folds the brim down and it covers her nose and mouth and it turns into a hood. And I was like, man, she really planned that really well. And so I really want to get that pattern. She said she would make a pattern for it, which I don't know. Part of me is like, I could figure out how to do that. But part of me is like, I don't know. I feel kind of too lazy to figure out the measurements of this section to make it enough to where fold over. Why would you just cover the Yes, thank you. I totally agree. I'm like, I feel like it's kind of more the aesthetic of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a judgmental person, but like the nose and the mouth, that's like crucial when it's cold outside. Okay. 7. We need 1 more inch, guys. Okay, now I'm not as concerned, and now that it's getting longer, it looks more like theirs. I think it was just because I first started, so it was super short and fat, and so it made me feel like it wasn't right. Okay, bye, bowl. Have a good night or day. Have a good day. Afternoon. Whatever. I am so excited about this. This is one of those projects that was kind of annoying me that I couldn't get the gauge down because I know the project itself is going to be so fast if I could just make it happen. So I'm glad I'm just kind of powering through because I don't know. And especially because the width is right and it's just the length that makes me feel so much more comfortable because I feel like I can make sure it'll fit around her head, and just like length, that's an easy thing to customize. Length is, in my opinion, less scary to customize than width. So Oh, it's 5:35. Okay, so good night. So then I'm going with evening, nighttime. Sticking with my original answer. I should put up the yarn wall. I think when I get back from my business trip slash fun trip, I think I'm gonna put up the yarn wall. I would work on the 2 bags, but I don't know. I don't Oh, you don't feel the vibe. I totally get that. Maybe a new project for your from you. Ooh, yeah, wait, what whips do you have? Okay, maybe we should all vote or something on what you should work on, unless you just want to decide, which is totally fine. But if you want opinions, I bet my booty there are people in this chat that would love to give you an opinion on what to work on. Okay. This is one of those situations where, oh my gosh, my phone just fell. As you saw, I don't know why I announced that. You can see, y'all are here. You're so indecisive. Okay, great. We can help you. Sorry, I'm making room to measure my freaking swatch. Okay, this is good enough. All right, we've got 8 inches right here, and it does look more accurate to hers. I will say, I don't know what I've done right there. There's kind of a gap right there. I don't know if you can see I've not worked into the chain. Anyway, I don't mind the fact that I had to redo the gauge swatch a million times because it made me so much better at the stitch. Like the edges are so much cleaner now because I, redid it a million times. There you go. Okay, so I don't really care about my right and wrong side, girlfriend. So I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, remove the 2 stitch markers. Cut and tie your yarn. Why would I do that? This is my thing. It wants me to go like this. Basically, how this goes is you go around this rectangle and it creates the hood. Why would I cut and tie my yarn and start down here when I could just go like this? Like, am I crazy? First time catching you live, crocheting a basket weave blanket. That's awesome. What kind of colors are you using? Mm-mm-mm. Like, why does it want me to start down here? I don't understand. Chain 1. So it wants me to put my yarn here and then go like this. I don't want that. I don't want this to be the edge. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it this way because that's how I want to do it. There you go. Okay. I'm sorry. I need to read this. Chain 1, 1 stitch per row. Work in moss stitch across top of your rectangle. I don't get why it say this is an increasing row for not increasing. Like maybe I'm going crazy. Why does it say that? It says increase row, but there's no increasing in the entire row. Am I crazy? The yarn is black, gray, and white variegated. Ooh, I love doing a variegated yarn. Make it so that I don't have to change colors. I love it. Chain 1, work the moss stitch 1 stitch per row until you've worked 30 stitches. Ending with a single crochet placed into the last row of row 30. Rotate your work. Work the moss stitch across the top. In total, I'm so confused by this. Like maybe I'm just dumb. Okay, so we're doing 30. Okay, rectangles, 30. That's fine. This is not increasing though. I don't know why we're calling this an increase row. I'm so confused. I don't know if I'm misreading this or what. 78. Yeah, this isn't increasing. Okay, I increases to shape the bottom. I don't know if maybe that they just miswrote that because there's no increasing in this entire section, but that's okay. I'm a little perplexed by what's going on. Okay, now I can actually work. Sorry guys, I just was like, what the actual heck is going on here? I was like, okay, I'm kind of confused. Okay, this is going to be kind of difficult doing this moss stitch into the side. I kind of wish we were working. I kind of wish we were just working normal single crochets into the side, but that's just my preference. So I'll do what it says. See, this is the thing. I do patterns and then I'm like, I don't want to do it that way. And then I do it my way and then it doesn't work out. And I'm like, why does it work out? So our options, a new project of the same sort. In whips, we have hats for pets, a blanket, the bag, pouch, arm and leg warmers. That's my vote. That's my vote. Not sure what everyone else thinks. Oh, I just kicked the charger. I'm so guys. Yeah, maybe it's increasing my frustration levels. I'm just confused. Like it literally says increase row 31. We're not increasing. There's no increases in the entire row. I'm so confused. Still doing dishes. Oh, you got this. You got this. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm doing a process video about me making this, so I'm just gonna record a little clip from YouTube real fast. I'm gonna mute myself so you don't hear me. Okay, I'm back. Maybe it's supposed to be increasing length. I think that is. I just feel like that's mildly misleading. I feel like that's a misleading phrase to say because the next section literally says increasing to shape the bottom, you know? So hi Abby, how's it going? What are you working on? So chain one, and now we're working on the moss stitch. So let's do this. I do find it slightly difficult when people ask me how I work into the edges of crochet. I'm like, I can't explain that to you. I go by feel, like, which I know is not a helpful answer. But when that's like a part of patterns I really struggle with when I'm trying to explain how to go into the sides of work, because I just know where I'm gonna put my hook and that's where I put my hook. I don't know. I feel like that's a dumb thing to be, like to find difficult to explain, but I honestly really do. I just kind of get a feel for it and I go for it. You know what I mean? Just finished crocheting a 3D heart. Oh my gosh, wait, that's awesome. Is it a Valentine's Day theme? I'm guessing. That will be my guess. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to film some of this process videos. It's kind of difficult. Kind of difficult. Also, guys, you want to hear what I got? I'm finally upgrading my filming setup. A I got lighting. I bought a light for my filming so that I seem like a professional. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy talk? Like who would have thought? Me with a light. I've been putting it off forever because I kind of don't like the look of fake lighting. I don't at all. And I've got a small place. Like I wasn't really feeling excited about the possibility of owning a giant ring light, you know? So I forget what they call like a bar light or a pod light. It's just like a big strip. It's just a big, it's like a tripod. Like it's just a big cylinder. And I like it came with its own case. And so it's much easier to store. And it's got like different kinds of lighting. So I could do, normal like white light, like kind of a natural light, a yellow light, but then it's also got like pink and blue and red and pulsing lights and stuff like that. And so I'm really excited to try it out. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. See, where should I work into this next stitch? Whenever I get to corners, that's when I start thinking. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Um, but yeah, I am excited about it. And it's nice because we've actually got this shelf in our house that is in the living room, and I've been wanting to put a lamp on it, but I couldn't find a lamp that worked because the shelf is so narrow. It needs a weird shaped thing. So I'm literally just gonna put when I'm not using that light, I'm gonna use it as a lamp in the living room. There you go. Very excited about it. I don't like these foundationless single crochets. I don't working into them. It's kind of frustrating, and I know that's a me problem. I'm recognizing that, guys. I don't really get the point of foundationless single crochet unless you're doing like I don't know. I did foundationless single crochet once a few months ago for my flower power tote, but that's because we were doing color work. So I was like, I don't want to have a chain of pink and then work yellow into it in the next row. I want this foundation row to be pink and yellow. You know what I mean? Um, so I guess I just don't really get the point of foundationless single crochet when you're not doing something like that. But I don't know. My arms are jelly. I think the stitching along the edge is subjective. I totally agree. Totally agree. Okay, now we're gonna keep working. And I'm gonna work over this end as well. I don't know if I'm supposed to go in there, but I'm gonna go in there anyway. As long as I end up with the right amount of stitches, I'm like, whatever. My friends and I might be doing a game night tonight. I'm kind of excited about it, which is crazy that me and my partner want to go because we love our friends, but we're very much so like one social outing a week kind of people. We're just not very, I don't know, we're not the most social people in the world. And we literally saw them last night for a movie night. So the fact that we're both kind of like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I think we're gonna seize the day. I think we're gonna go. And that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to work on this because I was like, I need to get this in a good space to where oh, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Well, it's because you didn't chain one, you dummy. Anyway, I want to get this into a good place to where I can kind of casually work it while I'm there. Maybe they just want me back because I made great cookies last night. Maybe they want the cookies again. Little do they know I ate all the extra. One of my favorite, like, best cookie recipes, all you have to do, guys, is you buy a box of cake mix, any kind of cake mix. I did a chocolate. You add a third a cup of vegetable oil and 2 eggs and chill the dough, roll it in powdered sugar, bake. I think I did 8 minutes, and then you're done. And it comes out really gooey, kind of cakey cookies, which is right up my alley. I'm not a crispy cookie kind of gal. I don't like cookies to be crispy. I want them to be soft. I want them to be like a brownie or a cake. Does it defeat the point of a cookie? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I need to count my stitches real quick. So I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 78. I did it right. I just have to I'm facing consequences. I don't have any stitch markers. But yeah, I did it right. I have the right amount of stitches, 78, which is great. And now, what are we gonna do now? I'm pretty sure we're just doing that over and over again. Okay, working along the edge of the top rectangle. Chain one and turn. Okay. Chain one and turn. And I think we're just working back around. Work in moss stitch till end of row. Okay, repeat the previous row. Let's freaking do this. We're gonna work 31 rows, which is a little over 8 inches. So repeat the previous row, 31 rows, starting from the row where you crocheted around three sides of the rectangles, you will end up with a wrong side row. Okay, so I'm going to do about 8 inches of this. Hi, sunshine. I'm working on a balaclava. My younger sister's birthday coming up in a few days. Oh, well, that's awesome. So I'm gonna work on the leg warmers. Finally chose one. Nice. Wait, what colors are the leg warmers again? I forget. Okay, so we're gonna chain one. We're gonna work into this chain space. And now we're cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. We're cooking with gas. We're cooking with oil. We're insert other phrase here. Are you a big crafter, sunshine? You working on anything fun? I'm glad I'm doing this. I felt like I wanted to go live all week long, but honestly, guys, work was insane. Like I just worked a lot this week. I worked a lot, and all I had time to do was go to work, come home, go to the gym, and maybe eat food slash cook. Like that's all I had time for. That's why, like I said, the dishes were crazy in my house. I don't know. I had no time to do anything. Sorry, I missed it. Oh, no worries. I was just asking what color the leg warmers were. My sister wants leg warmers for me slash my stepmom wants me to make my sister leg warmers because she was a dancer her whole life and then kind of grew up and there's not many opportunities for college slash adults to dance, but she started taking dance classes again, and so my stepmom really wants me to make her leg warmers, so I'm thinking about it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my week was crazy, so I didn't have time to do lives, and I was really bummed about it because I really wanted to, but there was no time. It was about Brooke's week was focused on maintaining sanity and physical activity after work to exercise out the frustration. And yeah, so oh, you bought a Centro knitting machine? Oh my gosh, I told people talk about how easy they are, like and how great they are, which is totally fair, but they're only easy and great when you get used to them. When you first get a Centro knitting machine, it is the most frustrating thing. And also I've noticed, you might be dealing with this too, that some yarn does not work on them. My Centro cannot process a Karen 1 pound yarn like that, which I feel like is basically the same thing as Red Heart. It's basically the same thing as Big Twist. It's basically the same as this loops and threads yarn. Karen 1 pound falls off of my knitting machine like crazy. It does not stay on. And I feel like that's one of the things, like the quirks that people don't tell you, is that some kinds of yarn just don't work. 1 second, water break. And I wanted to try to get into doing panel work on the Centro, but doing it in the round is frustrating enough for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, do I really want to try to do this? Though I see people make really cute, sorry, I'm thinking I see people do really cute sweaters and skirts and stuff like that on the Centro, but I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. I've tried to do panel knitting once, and I was, they're very light blue. I love that. Okay, give me a pause, guys. I'm gonna count my stitches real quick. 68. Okay, we're good. We're at the last stitch. I couldn't quite. It's always hard to tell, when you're at the end, when you're first starting something like this. Um, it's kind of hard to tell where the end is. And I always feel like it's not even perfect because I feel like the end that you're ending that isn't connected to this side is always gonna feel a little out of place compared to this, which just kind of goes in nicely. Crochet's Vision. Oh, 101 for knitting machines. Oh, wait, that's good to know. That's good to know. Maybe we should watch that video. I love watching her work on her machine. She just flies through products like they're nothing. That's the thing. It's like people who are knitting machine masters, they're like in their own league. You know what I mean? They're like a whole different, I don't know, they're a different animal. Okay, so now I'm just working back and I'm going to do this until I reach about a little over 8 inches. So essentially what I'm doing now, um, it'll be like this. I'm just going around in rows, around and around and around. Specifically 101 for centros. That's good to know. Yeah, because don't even get me started on the fact that some people have different kinds of freaking knitting machines. It's crazy. Hi, Hafsa. You're eating dinner right now. It's hot dogs. Love. I'm realizing that I didn't drink enough water today because I'm getting a headache, and I know it's a dehydration headache. I just know. I know myself, and I just did not have enough water today. It's because I don't know, I was doing things. When I have a busy day where I'm doing things, I just don't drink water. Like, went for a nice walk in the morning, did some errands around the house, some chores, read a bit, had lunch, um, worked on this, and now we're here. So acrylic size 4 is the easiest I've used so far. Okay, no, that makes sense. That I feel like it's the same for me. One thing about me is when I'm knitting, I always think about newer next projects while I'm working on one. No, I totally understand that. It's like the grass is always greener, I feel like, with the projects you do. And then I also feel like that affects the way I think of my projects when I'm done with them. Like I feel like I don't appreciate them enough because I'm already thinking on to the next one. I admire the people who are kind of slow and steady and, appreciate the journey just as much as the destination, as they say. The giant flat ones for sweaters look like a nightmare to use. I don't even get me started on the true knitting machines. Those are crazy. I don't know how people use like real knitting machines. Love your products. Thank you. Thank you. Also, guys, letting y'all know, those who are here and hanging, I will not be going live this week because I will be out of town the entire week for work and I will be exhausted. And then next weekend, maybe, I don't know, I'm playing it by ear because I'm seeing a mysterious friend and it's a surprise on who I'm seeing. So uh it'll depend on how we're feeling and what we want to do. We haven't really talked about it very much. We're kind of just playing it by ear because I'm like trying to figure out how to get to their house because I'm working in XYZ city and they live outside that city. How do I get there? There are buses, there are trains. What's the best? All that good stuff. What do you do? I don't like to talk about what I do for work, but I work in corporate America. But I don't talk specifics about my job on here very much. Though I do like it. I was saying earlier, I like that I get to travel with my job. Nothing crazy, but a good amount. And that is nice because if I'm going somewhere where I have a friend, I'll just stay the weekend. Like I did that in New York once, I did that in Chicago once, and now I'm doing that this weekend, this week, somewhere, and I won't tell you where because then some of you might know who it is. I can't say, but I really want to go to. I haven't been able to visit all my friends that way. There are a few people that I'd like to visit that I haven't been able to. So maybe one day. That's a goal. Maybe one day. I feel like she's got pictures in this pattern about how it looks, and I want a picture from a different angle. That's one of my okay, yeah, that's how mine looks. I don't know. I want. I feel like sometimes we pattern designers forget that pictures from different angles are helpful. You know what I mean? We'll show like a close up picture of the stitch and be like, "This is what the stitch looks like." But like, I want you to show me what it looks like in the panel. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see the whole thing. Anyway, I do like this pattern though. I like the simplicity. I like that it's got a lot of video tutorials. I think that's very helpful because some people are visual learners instead of just, text on a page with pictures. And there's only so much the pictures can do. So good luck next week. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Um I'm doing something this is a new thing for work right now, and so I'm excited to go. And I've never been to this place before, and I'm very excited about it. And I think it'll go well. So there you go. And I like traveling for work because I get to eat food. Love eating food local to places I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, especially as someone who's never really lived, especially fish. I like fish. Fun fact about me, and I've never fish has never been really accessible to me because I've always been in a landlocked or semi-landlocked state where, you know what I mean? Like, Texas isn't a landlocked state, but when you're in the north of Texas, you're not eating fish there. You know what I mean? You're basically landlocked. You're so far away. And so I like to go to places where fish is accessible because then I get to eat good fish. I think I messed up that previous row. I think that's why it looked weird. I don't think I put a chain. And I think that's why I was like looking at it. I was like, this doesn't look right. Just do it like that. That's fine. Okay. We're moving and grooving, people. But yeah, I do like the way the stitch flows. I'll say it. I used to be prejudiced against the moss stitch. I never really liked this stitch, but I'm liking it as I go. Oh, guys, now that it's February, have you noticed, are you sticking with your New Year's resolutions? How are those going? We're a month in. Also, I feel like the first part of January was so slow, and the second half of January went by so fast. I don't know if anyone agrees with me. I was actually chatting with a girl at the post office about this because the lady at USPS was like, "Man, January flew by." And the girl said, "But not the first half." And I said, "I totally agree. The first half was terrible. The second half was so quick." Oops, I don't know what it is. I keep dropping stitches. Oh, shoot. I need to think about when I'm going to stripe. Shoot, I didn't even, fuck, I didn't think about it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm doing 31 rows. Sorry, I need to put my calculator. I forgot that I'm supposed to stripe. Me about to do a solid blue balaclava for my friend who specifically asked it to be striped. January took forever. I totally agree. 31 divided by. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Oh, my calculator went away. The question is, are we okay with it not being perfect? That's the question. Hmm. How do we want to do this? Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do 4 rows of blue, and then I'm gonna do 2 rows of pink. All right. How does that sound, people? Does that sound crazy? I can't really tell what row I'm on. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this needs to be a pink row, guys. This needs to be a pink row. We're frogging. When are you going to your work next week? I'm traveling on Monday afternoon, which is nice because sometimes I have to travel on Sundays, and that sucks. So there you go. Okay, we're going to switch to our pink yarn. Oh wait, I'm gonna record a little bit from my process video about me doing this. I really should put this on my little tripod, but I'm just not gonna do it. So there you go. My desk is a mess right now. A mess. Okay, I need to get out both pinks. I love this pink. It's cool toned. It's the color orchard pink. Orchid, that makes more sense. Orchid pink. Anyway, one thing about these do yarn vomit quite a bit. I mean, it could be worse. That's not that. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it could be a lot more of yarn vomit, but it's not the best yarn vomit. Okay, let me actually, before I pull this out, let me cut my yarn off just so it's not. I'm glad I'm finally working on this though. Oh shoot, I just threw something. Because I spent so long doing the gauge, my blue cakes were so messed up. Um, and so I'm finally like fixing them. Mhm. Anyway, ooh, that was loud. Sorry. Just cleaning the chat out a little bit. YouTube is so weird. I was talking to someone the other day and they're like, "Do you like going live on YouTube?" I was like, I do. It's just that like YouTube weird is worse than TikTok weird or Instagram weird. Like the weirdos on YouTube, they're like a whole nother level of just strangeness. It's like, this is what you want to spend your day doing? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like we could be more productive. I feel like there are other things we could be doing with our time. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. Setting up to start my pink row. There's the end. Though I will say this is like my favorite yarn at Michael's. Oh my gosh, guys, we have to talk about the Joanne issue. Them going out of business again, declaring bankruptcy again. I was talking to my friends. I was like, guys, should we freaking buy Joanne fabrics? And we're like, what the so funny. They're like, yeah, with what money? And I was like, I don't know, but we all freaking love Joanne's. And then Aiden was talking about how no one she was talking about how she can't freaking find the yarn she wants because it's that yarn that Kelsey uses for I should decide to write in the wrong side now. I really should. That's gonna be the wrong side. Okay. Because Kelsey buys up all of the yarn for scrunchies, so Aiden can't buy it. She was so funny when she said that. I was like, dang. That made me laugh. Kelsey's got a monopoly on whatever yarn she uses for scrunchies, which I feel like I should know what it is, but I don't know. Okay, guys, look, this is so cute. I'm gonna send my picture a picture. I'm gonna send my picture a picture today. I'm gonna send my friend a picture today of this because it's going really well. I think. I know Joanne's rip. I think that's. I haven't. I'm not super up to date on it, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Um, unless someone buys it by like March or May, that they're like done, donezo, like done, done, which is crazy to me because, and I feel bad most of all. Like, of course, it stinks for all crafters and the people who work there, and like, you know what I mean. It just stinks. But I especially feel bad for people who sew. Like, I feel like Joann's is the spot for like cute, cheaper fabrics, and I don't know quilters and sewists everywhere. I'm like, that stinks. Let's show through. Not that bad. Okay. Man, this yarn is splitting. But yeah, this is my favorite yarn from Michaels for sure. What Joanne know? I know. I know. She's bought $1,000 of Juicy Couture yarn. Someone stop Kelsey. Someone stop her. That's not where that stitch was supposed to go, actually. Can't see because I got all this. Oh my gosh, all my stitches are in the wrong spot. What the heck am I doing? All my stitches are in the wrong spot. That's the thing about this moss stitch is the second you put your single crochet in the wrong spot, like in a stitch instead of uh a um a stitch instead of a gap, like the whole row is going to be messed up because I use this when I work this stitch, I do it mostly by feel. And so it messes up the feel of it. Like the right feeling starts to come from the stitch itself instead of the gap. And then you're like, shoot, this entire row is wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I fixed it. I love the way these colors look together. I was kind of nervous. No offense to my girl Amanda. She's got great taste and I trust her. But I was kind of nervous it was going to look a little bit gender reveal-ish, but it really doesn't. Oh, I messed that up. I messed that up. Do y'all when y'all crochet, do you do it mostly by feel or do you look at the stitches? always interesting to see because I feel like so many people do them by feel now and don't even need to look. Like I look to kind of keep myself on track, but I think I do it mostly by feel. I think it's 75% feel, 25% looking. Like I can probably do it without looking. Yes, we're color changing, Ollie. Let's do this. I might start chaining two here. I feel like the chain one isn't giving me enough room. Why were we chaining two when we first started this and now we're only chaining one? You know, I mean, I'm gonna keep chaining two. It gives me more room. Mostly by feel, but I check a lot. I'm the exact same way, I feel like. Oh my gosh, you don't need to apologize, Ollie. No worries. No worries. Welcome back. Okay, we're chaining two again. Hopefully this doesn't. Well, I'm gonna eat my words. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm chaining two again. Oh no, screw this. It's a free country. Chaining freaking two if I want to chain two. I've also got a. What do y'all do when you have a strange amount of yarn? My dad. What is making that noise? Oh, Michael's back. My dad gave me some nice yarn for Christmas that he got from like a local place in Ireland, which was the nicest thing ever, but he only got me two skeins of it. And so I'm trying to decide what to make with it because ideally I would like to make clothing. Like I would love to make a sweater or cardigan out of that, but I don't think I have enough room. Enough room. I don't think I have enough yarn. So I was like, if I want to do a sweater or cardigan, um maybe I have to like use it like do a striped something and the other stripe is just like a solid nice yarn from somewhere here, but I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't work as a scarf. Actually, I'm going to grab it real quick now that I'm talking about it because I feel like you need to see to appreciate. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here's the yarn. It's a green stripy, it's a wool blend, 100% super soft merino wool. I will say it's pretty itchy. I'm not a wool person, no offense. I some I wouldn't describe myself as having sensitive skin, but I have very dry skin and wool does aggravate it. So I think it's very lovely, but I've only got two skeins of this and it's only 246 yards. So I'm like, maybe I could try to do a cardigan and like this is a stripe and then like a cream is a stripe. Wow, there's dog hair all over this. How the anyway, but yeah, maybe it's like a stripe of this and a stripe of cream, but I don't know because this is striped. The yarn itself is striped. I don't know. I'm really struggling. You and Kelsey need to do a live together this year. You're subscribed both. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, we do. We miss each other a lot, honestly. Like yesterday, I really didn't want to go live, and then I saw that she went live, or Friday. I know nowhere near enough, and I'm like, my dad wouldn't know that. You know what I mean? He doesn't knit, but he gave me this. I was like, that's so sweet. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with this? Like I could make a scarf, but that's way too much for a scarf. You know, it's just like an awkward amount. If it was one, I would do a scarf. You know what I mean? Or a pair of socks or something like that, even though this is worsted, so that would be huge. It's actually not actually, it might be DK. Anyway, I'm struggling with this. So if anyone has any thoughts about what to do, let me know. Because it's not enough. It's not. Though I do really, I love the green. Like maybe I stripe it with another green, like a dark green. Would that be crazy? I don't know. Or I guess I could like double strand it and make a really thick scarf. I don't know. I'm so caught. Could double strand it, make a crop top. I don't know. I don't know. I could just make it. You know, maybe I just make like a short sleeve shirt or something like that. You know, I don't know. Grab a cream, a brown, maybe. Ooh, oh, I like that idea. I like that idea. Maybe that's what I do. Okay, now we've got to change colors again. So we're going back to the blue. Where are my scissors? What have I done? Oh, here they are. Where are my scissors at? Where are my scissors? I'm going to push that off to the side. Go back to this bad boy. Boom. We have got people kind of the start It looks so funny. Kind of the start of a hood. I do like this raw edge more than the other one. This is the wrong side though, so it'd be like that. Cute. Cute. Anyway, let's add our blue. Look at my hair. It's freaking crazy. Progress. Mossy hills with scattered stones. Oh, I love that. Wait, is that just like that's like the vibe you think? I like that idea. Also, Ollie, have you been reading at all? Just curious. Just curious. Okay. What have I done? What have I done? Every time I say the phrase "What have I done?" it makes me think of Star Wars. Is it just me? Okay, that's the vibe. I agree. Totally agree. How's everyone's progress coming? Are y'all is it happening? Also, how do y'all combine your yarn? I realize lots of people when they change colors will make a slip knot out of the new yarn. I don't do that. I just put it here and then go. I'm like, am I a weirdo? Am I doing this wrong? Like, oh, maybe I'm a weirdo. Okay. I got the physical books for Miss Born. Ooh, okay, okay. Because I forgot what was happening. It's totally fair. I feel like that is a book where it's tough because I feel like the books themselves aren't insanely long. They're a good length, but you have to listen to everything. You know what I mean? If you miss one thing, like I don't know. I that's the thing about Sanderson is that you have to be very intentional with the way you listen and read because you can and will miss things. I just attach it not the two colors together before weaving them in. Oh, okay. See, I don't even actually, yeah, I do that. I do. Never mind. I do that. I was gonna say no, I don't. And then I was like, yeah, I actually really do. Like I remember I was watching a tutorial and someone slipped onto it and then just kind of put it on their hook and went. And I was like, oh, am I doing this wrong? I was like, I just put her up there, start going. Okay, how do we feel about that thickness of stripe? Is it too much? Maybe I'll ask my friend. I think that's what I'll do. I'll keep going and I'll ask my friend how she feels about this thickness of stripe because I kind of worry that one row isn't enough, but I don't really know if I like the jaggedness of it, you know? So maybe one row would be better. Hmm. I want to read and listen again. Oh, yeah, no, I understand that. It's funny as someone who listens to the books, I talk to someone who reads them and I can't spell anything right and they don't know how to pronounce anything. So it's a nice mix. I'll probably need to get more of this yarn actually. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to, but I got two skeins of each, two yellow. Where am I using yellow? Show me. Two blue and two pink. But I didn't realize I'd have to double strand it when I got that. So now I might have to get more, which would be fine as long as my store has it. It's my main concern that they wouldn't have any. More than two skeins of each. It's just crazy, but that's okay. It'll be warm. I prefer this. I'm kind of looking at theirs, and I wonder if theirs wasn't as like. I wonder if theirs had holes in it. You know, was much more holy and breezy, which kind of is not the vibe I'm going for. So I'm fine to use more yarn if it means this is like a thicker, warmer situation. You love two row thick stripes. I totally agree. I'm not sure how I feel. It feels with like the stitch of going around. I don't know. I'm gonna when I finish this live, I'll send Amanda a picture and see what she thinks. But I also think I can't really tell yet until. Also, I will say I like the two chains. I'm glad I swapped to it. Anyway, I'm gonna see how she feels. Uh, I'm gonna get a better view for how I feel when I add more blue because right now it's kind of like blue, pink, blue, but it'll be blue, pink, blue. You know. Anyway, we're turning our work. We're going back around. My friend and I were talking to each other about fourth wing and could not understand each other. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I can't spell anything. Usually what I do is I have to look it up before I message someone about something because I'm like, I just don't want to seem like a big dummy. My tooth surgery on this Thursday to take out my tooth. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope it goes well and safely and your recovery is quick. I'm sorry about your pain. I tooth pain, mouth pain is like the worst, especially because the dentist just ain't fun. Like no one likes going to the dentist. Ugh. So I feel for you. I hope it goes well. Keep losing my also physical books had the maps. I totally agree. Without the maps, I'm like, what the heck is going on? Though I will say I'm not really a I don't use the map as much as I should. I kind of usually what I do, and I think it's because I'm a main audiobook person, I just imagine the map in my head. And even if I have the physical book with me, I'll just imagine it, and it'll just be different. And I just don't care. And then I'll look at the map and I'm like, huh, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should actually trust what they've written. I'm like, why am I just making this up? I don't know. Also, I'll probably go in 10 minutes, I think, because I think I'll be at a good spot with this. And I've got a dehydration headache, so I need to take a rest. And I want to finish my book. Oh my gosh, guys. I only have 40 pages left in my book. No, I've got more than that. Let's see. 50. I've got 50 left. And I'm very excited. So I want to get the next one. Also, I'm in a book club and we're doing The Giver. So I've started reading The Giver too, which is so funny because that's one of those books I read in high school that I hated. And then I listened to it last year and I was like, wait a second, this is really good. This is really good. So now I'm kind of on a kick where I'm like, I want to go through and reread all the books I read in school to see if I like them now. Same dehydrated. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Dehydration headache. My water bottle was dirty all week, so I've been slacking. You're what? You only have one water bottle, Ollie. You should get another one. But I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, the two chains is necessary. It just gives you more room. One to turn, one to work into, versus we were doing just one chain, and it doesn't really give you much to work into. I might need to reread The Giver as an adult. Oh my gosh, yeah, I really appreciated it. And I will say, I've been listening to it and I really like the narrator. So the narrator's good. Okay, I think after I finish the next row, I'm going to go because that will give me a good view of how the stripes are looking. And so Amanda will be able to have a good, educated, like contextualized opinion based on how it looks right now. So yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this row and then the next row, and then I'll go. I think. But this was a fun hang. I'm glad I got to do this. I was hoping to do one this weekend, live this weekend, because I missed it all week. Hopefully I don't get demonetized from the lo-fi I'm playing in the background. Sometimes what they do, if I play this lo-fi, is they won't completely like demonetize the live, but they'll like pay me less. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I want to reread The Book Thief. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, yeah, I bookmarked that and like, I don't know, Fahrenheit 451, like other I've reread the Gatsby book, I think, last year or the year before. Like I'm kind of going through all those. Um I want to do The Stranger because that was a book I read in high school and I don't remember a lick of it. And then it was funny, I actually was watching, I've been watching a lot of the my 2024 year in books videos from booktubers, and someone mentioned The Stranger and I was like, what the heck? I remember that. What else? I don't know. There were other books I read in a similar vein. I just can't think. I also read Little Woman last year for the first time. Loved. Always loved that movie. And I really enjoyed reading it. I thought it was really good. It's a great time to buy some physical copies just in case. Yeah, literally. Just in case. The world is ending. Except for I really should take a break from this too, because if I'm going to do this at game night, I need a few hours of rest and recovery before I go and continue to do this at my friend's house. Okay, let's look at how this is turning out. My little hood, it's so stiff, but that's okay. Because we want it to be It looks like a freaking helmet or something. I'm watching it in the replay. I've got the live up on my desk so I can see what it looks like. It's so funny. I loved Little Woman as a kid. I don't know if I could read it as an adult because I get heated over stuff. Oh, that's fair. Wait, what do you get heated over related to Little Women? I'm trying to think of what it could be. And you don't have to say if you don't want to. But yeah, I really liked it. It's one of those movies that like I talk to my partner all the time that I want to show him, but I'm like, you're a dude, you just wouldn't appreciate. I don't know, you wouldn't appreciate the movie as much as I do. And I'm like, I want you to love this movie. And it's also just funny because I can see a lot of, I mean, as everyone can, I can see a lot of my sisters and my mom in the characters. So it's just, I don't know. It's a good, the movie is a really good representation of womanhood, I feel like, and the different kinds of women there are and the different feelings. The guy couldn't get with, yeah, no, I don't even, I don't, I honestly, that like is like blacked out in my head, Ollie. I don't know. I'm like, I just don't even care about him as a character. I'm like, whatever, screw him. I'm focusing on the sisters. But yeah, I feel like it's a good representation of the struggles and the opinions of different kinds of women, and especially during that time. I don't know, I really liked it. And then there's that guy there, Laurie. Why is his name Laurie? I don't know. Though I did honestly, I'm guessing it's just because I watched the movie first, but I preferred the movie to the book. It's crazy. I don't remember why off the top of my head, but I do. Okay, guys, my helmet is partially done. Oh wait, that's the back. The helmet, aka the start to my balaclava, is partially done. Here she is. I'm gonna go and send my friend a picture of the striping and see how she feels about it. Um, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me as my hair gets crazy. Here's what it looks like so far. I appreciate the way the moss stitch looks. I'm a little concerned that it's pretty stiff, but I'm hoping that helmet gang. But I'm hoping that when I wash it, it'll, be fine. I'd rather it be stiff and thick and have to wash to relax than to be too thin before I wash it and it not be warm. But yeah, I'm gonna head out and have food and go to the game night and all that good stuff and finish my book maybe. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see y'all next time. Bye.